Following the successful rebrand of the forum in 2012, what are your main priorities for 2013 as an association?
So as an association, the Small Cell Forum in 2013 is really taking operators' requirements and expanding those from the in-home and enterprise type of use cases and mapping those to various use cases for public access, hotspot, and what we call no spot, where there's no coverage types of solutions. We're also really focused on reaching out to everybody within the ecosystem. So players from the chipsets to device manufacturers to SON players. There's lots of end-to-end within the ecosystem. But most importantly, the operators. It's very important that the operators' voices are heard, and we're driving those into the product development from an end-to-end perspective.
We've more than doubled the people attending the Americas conference and the plenary this year from 2011. What do you think is driving this increased interest in the technology this year?
So I think one of the biggest drivers is the change from focus exclusively on femtocell technology and broadening that across the small cell ecosystem. And so, as operators and as operators are driving to use more small cell technology, that's expanding the people that are interested. So the vendor ecosystem is obviously interested to hear what the various operators are, and I think that has a lot to do with increasing the participation.
Okay. There are delegates here from industries such as air travel, military, real estate. How far do you think small cells can go in tackling problems for related industries?
So anywhere that there's coverage that's needed, small cells, are an economical way to deliver that coverage. And so if you need fast, rapid deployment, such as military applications, or you need small coverage like aircraft, or in building where coverage is today, frankly, the in-building solutions that have existed prior till now really limited the in-building solutions. And so the real estate market is really starting to take note, and they realize that technology has come along that allows us to build out coverage throughout buildings and different real estate portfolios.
Okay. Following your announcement of a joint collaboration with the WBA, what are the opportunities for small cell and Wi-Fi convergence, and how will this shape networks going forward?
So, if we look at the capacity demands that are forecasted, and it doesn't matter if you look at one forecast or another, there's variations in the slope. But in all cases, the slope is going up at a rapid clip. And so it's going to take a licensed and unlicensed technology seamlessly working together to carry that type of demand. And so if we're successful of taking licensed technology and really creating a seamless interaction with unlicensed, with Wi-Fi technology, if you use carrier-grade Wi-Fi specifically, you take that and you can manage the traffic and place it in licensed or unlicensed technology based on the use case, based on the conditions, whether that be interference or loading, that really is all about the end user quality experience. And so I think that by collaborating together, we can develop solutions that really are focused on that quality experience for the end user.
We've heard a lot about LTE Advanced. Do you see this as the real coming of age for small cell technology?
So when we think about LTE and then the follow-on with LTE Advanced, that certainly is going to drive a significant increase in data applications. LTE really is the first wireless technology that gives a true broadband experience. And so that is starting to enable more users using more applications. And as that occurs and traffic goes up, it's going to dictate that a higher density of networks are required to support that traffic, which is where the small cells and the small cell forum sweet spot is.
What is the significance of events such as this Small Cells Americas conference and the wider Small Cells World Series that Avren runs with your support. And what role do they play in the forum's work in evangelizing the technology?
So there's lots of conferences that are very broad, and so the small cell series, the World Series, and specifically Small Cell America, Small Cell Asia, the Small Cell World Summit. These types of events allow us to focus on a target audience about small cell technology. And so it allows folks to come with a single focus, that being small cells, and talk to various peers in the industry about small cells and a lot of networking opportunities. And so I think it's a win-win for the forum to be coming and participating in such events. We get to attract potential new members, and then obviously by us being part of it, hopefully that's encouraging a wide array of members to come participate. That gives an industry view that others can learn from and get involved.